So today, after about 9 literal months, Riot finally decided to drop some news, or that first update video for Project L that we were looking for back in November. And they go pretty, well, not too in depth, but they do talk about some interesting stuff. So let's not waste any time and just get right into it. It's Ari and Echo.
Hey folks, Tom here.
Hi Tom.
Update on Project L, Riot's upcoming 2D fighter. Last November, we dropped an update showing off some core game concepts and our rebooted art style.
It's Max,
honestly, showing off
Molly. Hi Molly.
Scary. And we're grateful that so many of you were so excited about Project L.
Say ham.
That was so sick.
Your reactions and excitement gave us the reassurance that we're headed in the right direction.
Kenny!
Yes! Yes!
In this update, I'll talk about what's been happening in the team over the past few months and what's coming next.
Why wasn't I in the video?
Last time, I shared that we've honed in on our gameplay as an assist-based fighter.
Oh, this looks
with
way
2 champs
faster.
Per team. We're finishing up our work on core mechanics now, and a lot of the team has moved on to building champions or building around game features like competitive play and our social systems.
Of course.
One of our goals is to remove as many barriers as possible from you enjoying Project L. We want you to be able to play no matter where you live, what your skill level is, or how much money you have to spend on a game. To that, I'm happy to confirm that Project L will be free to play.
Of course.
If you play
as we expected, because Riot
come as a surprise. Our team is made up of fighting game veterans and folks who are passionate about serving the FGC. And we operate with one approach.
Wait a minute. It just hit me because I didn't see this. I saw glimpses of this at work. It just hit me that the Illaoi moveset was up here the whole time, and I didn't notice because I was barely able to watch because I was at work. Anyway.
And we operate with one approach. If we wouldn't like it, we won't do it. When it comes to monetization, we promise to be respectful of both your time and your wallet.
Oh boy!
Also, the team has put together a blog post to give you a
I have words about that one.
New fighter in Project L. Illaoi, the Kraken.
Jesus Christ, Illaoi looks so sick.
People. Illaoi is a physical powerhouse who tests the strength
She
of
looks
soul
so sick.
Check out the post for more details on how we're approaching character development and how Illaoi will look and play in Project L. That's all from me for now, but I'll be back later this year with one more update.
That probably won't be until like November, December.
To everyone heading out to the event, stay safe, good luck in the tournaments, and try not to drown in pools.
I'm definitely gonna drown in pools, Tom. Don't worry about that. This looks so much faster, and the frame rate is a lot better than it was in that initial gameplay we saw back in November. Especially right here, like Ari's bullshit looks ridiculous. Holy hell! But anyway, let's go to this blog post. But before we get into the blog post, let me just let you guys know that this video is being sponsored by Coldest Water Bottles. So y'all know we're going through a heat wave right now, and y'all know it ain't gonna end anytime soon, cause you know it's summertime, so it's been 90 plus 100 degrees like every single day. Fill this bad boy up with some ice, put some cold water in it, and I guarantee you that it'll be cold for about 36 plus hours. Or when it starts getting cold out and you need to warm yourself up, fill this joint up with your favorite coffee, tea, hot chocolate, you name it, and this bottle will keep it hot for a good 12 plus hours. So to get yours, hit that link in the description down below and use code Ignant10 at checkout to get 10% off of your order. Like I said, it's getting hot out here, so get yours today. Alright, now back to the video. Okay, so Illaoi, for those of you who are new here and who hasn't been around since 2020, back around that time, you know, pandemic, I did play a lot of League. Not a lot, I played a bit of League for like a couple of months before I, you know, got my senses together and dropped it. But Illaoi was ironically the first character I actually picked up. So I'm really happy to see that she's been included, considering she's not that popular of a character in comparison to people like Echo, Jinx, Ari, the whole KDA, come to think about it. Just for time constraint purposes, I'm not gonna, you know, go through the entire thing, just the important stuff, so things will get cut out. But anyway, as to Illaoi in particular, we have an overwhelming number of champions to pull from League of Legends. Oh, yes, y'all do. Still, we try to be thoughtful when deciding who to bring to Project L. We want to make sure we've identified champions who can both improve our gameplay and be enhanced by being in our game. And sure, we want to elevate their fantasy. Y'all out here trying to elevate fantasies? Whose fantasies y'all trying to elevate? I'm pretty sure Illaoi does elevate a fantasy here too. So does Jinx and so does Ari, but I ain't gonna talk about that right now. I kind of want her to play like Gold Lewis in a sense where she's just swinging, just like recklessly swinging, just like swinging. And this Kraken Typhoon. When we started the DNA phase for Illaoi, we did a deep dive into her lore and existent moments to find her core champion fantasy. I'm gonna need y'all to stop talking about champion fantasies. It's weird. I'm joking. I'm sorry. One of the main things we identified early was that she was going to be a big body. She's going to be big and beefy. A huge hurt box, massive hits, and slower movement. Of course, she's going to be a tank. With a simple to learn, hard to master kit, Illaoi is a strong and muscular woman. I like my woman strong. Muscular. I love me a woman who can whoop my ass effortlessly. We also need tentacles. Forget everything I just said because I forgot Illaoi summons tentacles for a quick second. No. I'm not about this life. Illaoi's god Nakakaboros is a tentacle sea monster, and there needed to be some aspect of that in her kit. Of course, you can't have Illaoi without the god. But beyond the power in her attacks, Nakakaboros also gives Illaoi the strength to steal her opponent's souls. Oh, I really want to see how they implement that. Illaoi's goals. Illaoi fights alongside her god. Nakakaboros is a constant looming threat that Illaoi feels supported by an opponent's fear. Yes, fear the Kraken god. Slow but always in motion. Illaoi is always moving and she punishes those who are motionless. Don't stand still. Your soul will get snatched, fam. This is one of the key beliefs of her god, and we wanted to represent this through her gameplay. Of course, overwhelming pressure. Once Illaoi puts the opponent in a position where they get hit or need to block, she is relentless, forcing her opponent to make a move on her terms. She's gonna be a big body Unga. Illaoi's guardrails. Illaoi is a powerhouse. Nakakaboros has her back. Illaoi's physical strength is her main source of power, and the tentacles from her god are there to assist. She's gonna have 2 assists, not replace. Nakakaboros is not the star of the show, said you. Simple and straightforward. Illaoi's power fantasy comes from the heavy semi-short hits, heavy long hits, and simultaneous staggered hits from tentacles, but not from the complexity and managing the state of many entities. Not a puppet master, Illaoi shouldn't feel like she is ordering around her god. She can control the tentacles from her totem. However, independently spawned tentacles should feel like gifts, not privileges. Illaoi doesn't get to spam these without earning them. She's gonna be a resource character, basically. That's what it sounds like. Not a zoner. Yes. Illaoi doesn't want to keep away from the opponent with tentacle hits. She wants to create openings to allow her to leap in and deal damage herself. She wants to get in and just in this Kraken Typhoon. When it comes to what archetype I use to describe Illaoi, it will probably be a big body juggernaut. Of course, big tanky characters, an overwhelming battering ram who has the power of a god behind her. They said she has the power of God and Marvel on her side. Why is there still so much left? All right, so I think this redesign is sick. I'm actually really happy they added Illaoi in this early because I really didn't think she was gonna make it into the game. So okay, as expected, this game is gonna be free to play. I'm with it as long as skins don't cost an arm and a leg and a couple of toes and some fingers. Tom said they're gonna be respectful of our wildness and our time, which means you're gonna have to play a certain amount to unlock certain things. We'll see what happens. So, okay, I think Illaoi looks great. Can't wait to see what else they have in store. But anyway, aside from that, let me know what y'all think about Illaoi, the news that we just got, the whole free-to-play model, all of that good stuff. So yeah, of course, like, comment, and subscribe, all of that good YouTube stuff. And on that note, I gotta go finish getting ready for Evo. And we out.